If you're already subscribed, you probably know what I'm going to talk about between PlanetWatch and the Awair Element. But if you weren't, here's a little refresher. PlanetWatch is a crypto project whose motto is, look after the air you breathe. Their goal is to collect air quality data from all around the world and resell it to clients. The way they collect the air data is they've partnered with a couple of different companies to sell air quality sensors to people around the world, and these people will get rewarded in crypto in order to just run their sensor and provide the data. Where it got interesting is they partnered with Awair, a company that already sold air quality sensors. And they were selling a sensor called the Awair Element for $150. And back then, you could actually get almost $10 a day for just plugging in a device that costs $150. But if you listen carefully to my previous sentence, I said back then. Stay tuned and let me educate you about the rise and fall of the Awair Element.
I ain't worried about y'all, I'm getting these O's. Ain't shit changed but the clothes I'm wearing. Speed off in a new McLaren.
What's up, guys, and the 4% of girls that watch this channel? It's your boy, Marcel, aka Smallcalm. If you're already into crypto, you probably know about mining, where you put an upfront investment into some equipment in order to get rewarded every day with a small amount of crypto. And that's one of the huge and personally my preferred way to make money in the crypto space. And it's not very often that you see projects where you can buy a physical device where you'll get a return on investment in under 30 days. So when PlanetWatch and Awair partnered up to announce the Type 4 sensor called the Awair Element, it made a lot of noise. They first came out and sold the sensor for $150, and at first it was unable to mine, meaning you just had an air quality sensor that would tell you that your apartment or your home's air quality wasn't bad. After they really got to work together, they launched the mining side of things, where back then you were getting 23 Planet tokens valued at almost 40 cents each. That's around $9.20 a day. So obviously, people went crazy, started buying a ton of sensors, thinking that they would never have to work another day in their life. But things in the crypto space move very quickly. And remember this next sentence. In crypto, brand image is everything. In the beginning, things were great because, as I said, it's basically a plug-and-play device. You order it, you receive it. You actually have to buy a license for it in order for the device to start mining. But once all that's done, you're earning $9 a day doing nothing. And obviously, with these devices selling like crazy, Awair was making a lot of money. So was PlanetWatch, because remember, in order for it to mine, you gotta buy a license. And PlanetWatch are the ones selling those licenses. Eventually, Awair realized that they didn't even have the manufacturing capacity for the demand. So what did they do? And technically, this is a very good business move. They doubled the price of their sensor, bringing it up to $300. This video is sponsored by the like button, so if you just go down a little bit and hit that, make it turn blue, I'd appreciate it. Also, almost 94% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So while you're down there clicking that like button, hit the red subscribe button, make it turn gray. So for a while, everything's going great. PlanetWatch is making a lot of money off of selling licenses. Awair is making a lot of money off of selling these devices. And the people that order them are making a lot of money out of doing nothing. Except this is a crypto project, so the rewards have to come out of somewhere. I guess you could technically say they're coming out of thin air, but we all know that's not truly the case. And in this project, they were coming out of what they called a recycle bin. Now, Smallcalm, what's a recycle bin? To put it in simple words, when the devices sent data back to PlanetWatch, they sold the data to their clients and put a part of that money back into the bin that pays the rewards to the devices. The issue happened when they started to get too greedy and didn't do the math. PlanetWatch didn't limit the number of licenses for this device that they could sell, and neither did Awair, because they were both making huge amounts of money. The thing is, if they ran a little bit of math, they would have realized earlier, and my guess is they probably knew it, and I don't know if they didn't care or whatever, but that at some point, the recycle bin, the thing paying out the rewards to the devices, would run out, meaning people wouldn't get any more rewards or way lower rewards. And that's where issues started happening, because people that paid close attention to the project actually realized that. And through a little bit of simple math, they realized that they had around 60 days left of full rewards. Some people panicked and sold their devices because they were still selling for 3 times the price that they bought them. And some people, like myself, just hoped that PlanetWatch would find a solution and that the rewards would go down a little bit, but not totally go to shit. A lot of people were also hoping that with diminished rewards, the price of the token would fly up. Except, unlike another project called Helium, the token doesn't really have any use case besides buying the actual licenses from PlanetWatch. So that means that people holding the tokens are either miners that haven't sold yet or people trading the coin. Considering that at the time, from my knowledge, it only traded on one single platform, that wasn't a lot of traders. And people were just selling nonstop, bringing the price all the way from 41 cents of a dollar to 15 cents as it is today. So in the span of around 80 days, rewards that people were receiving went from just under $10 to 80 cents a day, bringing the return on investment from around half a month all the way to a year. Remember how I said earlier that in the crypto space, brand image is everything? Well, people started getting mad at PlanetWatch and at Awair, because one thing they could have done to prevent this was not sell as many licenses or devices, because without a license, you can't mine. Without a device, you can't mine. And I do think that PlanetWatch realized that they kind of fucked up at some point, because they stopped selling the licenses, even though Awair still sells the device. Meaning you can still buy a device for $300 that'll just tell you the air quality inside of your room. That is still essentially a device that could bring you income, but without the license that they don't sell anymore, it's basically a fancy paperweight. I myself actually own an Awair Element with a Type 4 license, meaning that I've been mining Planet tokens for a little under 90 days. I plugged mine in the first week of January, and since then, selling at different prices, I've made back around $252, which is still far away from the price that I paid because I'm in Europe, so I paid for the device in euros, so that's 300 euros, around $340, plus the price of the license brings my total investment to around $380. So I can totally understand why people are frustrated, especially when you order one, you have to wait at least 3 months to receive it because Awair doesn't have the manufacturing capacity. And in 3 months, a lot of things can change. If you ordered it in January, you probably still don't have it yet. And if you didn't buy a license before then, you probably won't be able to mine with it. To conclude, I think that Awair and PlanetWatch did not do a smart business move in the end, because I do believe that what happened is actually damaging both their brands. And even if you make a good amount of money in a small period, as a brand, that is not what you want in the long run. I'm not putting blame on anybody, I'm just saying that I do believe that they could have managed the situation a little bit differently, but a bit more cautious about how they wanted the product and the project to evolve. And PlanetWatch is still partnered with other different companies that sell different air quality sensors that have different recycle bins, and that still mine a good amount of money daily, except those cost upwards of $700 to $2,000, so I ain't getting into those. Anyways, it was your boy Marcel, aka Smokehelm, and I'll catch you guys in another one. Peace.